Hello, I am the Dark Knight Apologist, and welcome back to Dark Knight Apologetics. Hello, I am your host Jeremy, and welcome to another video on my channel. Please watch the video all the way through. Please watch the video all the way through to the end. Please watch the video all the way through to the end. I have been watching this guy called Cheesemondo, and I really like his videos. I will be linking his channel in the description of this video. If you are subscribed to me and you have not subscribed to Cheesemondo, please go check out his videos and subscribe. He does really good work. I like you, Cheesemondo. Please like this video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how Christians should obey the law of the land. Because in today's day and age, there are a lot of people out there that are not obeying the law of the land. And I want to encourage people to obey the laws. So let's see what the Bible has to say about obeying the laws of the government, of the country you live in. The best place to go for that would be the book of Romans in the New Testament. Romans 13. Let's see if I can get this voice version to play.
Chapter 13. Every person is to be in subjection to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. Therefore, whoever resists authority has opposed the ordinance of God, and they who have opposed will receive condemnation upon themselves. For rulers are not a cause of fear for good behavior, but for evil. Do you want to have no fear of authority? Do what is good, and you will have praise from the same. For it is a minister of God to you for good. But if you do what is evil, be afraid, for it does not bear the sword for nothing. For it is a minister of God, an avenger who brings wrath on the one who practices evil. Therefore it is necessary to be in subjection, not only because of wrath, but also for conscience sake. For because of this you also pay taxes. For rulers are servants of God, devoting themselves to this very thing. Render to all what is due them, tax to whom tax is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. Owe nothing to anyone except to love one another, for he who loves his neighbor has fulfilled the law. For this you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not covet, and if there is any other commandment, it is summed up in this saying, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Love does no wrong to a neighbor, therefore love is the fulfillment of the law. Do this, knowing the time, that it is already the hour for you to awaken from sleep. For now salvation is nearer to us than when we believed. The night is almost gone, and the day is near. Therefore let us lay aside the deeds of darkness, and put on the armor of light. Let us behave properly as in the day, not in carousing and drunkenness, not in sexual promiscuity and sensuality, not in strife and jealousy, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make no provision for the flesh in regard to its lusts.
So basically what that was saying is that we should obey the government. Christians are to obey the government. Yeah. Especially in this time during this whole lockdown thing. We should definitely be obeying the government. Okay? Okay. Let's see, are there any other verses I wanted to read from the Bible for this whole obeying the law thing? especially in this time of lockdown. Yeah, we should definitely be social distancing and staying at home as much as possible. Be safe, everyone. Let's see here. This is one of my favorite sites to go to for our Bible references. Openbible.info. Let's see here. 1 Peter 2, verses 13 to 17. Be subject for the Lord's sake to every human institution, whether it be the emperor as supreme, or to governors as sent by him to punish those who do evil, and praise to those who do good. For this is the will of God, that by doing good you should put to silence the ignorance of foolish people. Live as people who are free, not using your freedom as a cover-up for evil, but living as servants of God. Honor everyone, love the brotherhood, fear God, honor the emperor. Well, in today's day and age, we don't have an emperor, but the president kind of serves the role as the emperor. So yeah, obey the government. Let's see here. Acts says, but Peter and the apostles answered, we must obey God rather than man. That's getting on to the only two exceptions to the whole obeying the law of the land. And that's laws that cause you to sin, and laws that go against the Bible. I don't see any of those laws in America. In the United States of America, I don't see any laws that would cause you to sin or do something that is against the Bible. There are none of those type of laws. None of them. Just wanted to establish that. James 2:12. So speak and so act as those who are to be judged under the law of liberty. 1 Timothy 5:8. But anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. So provide for your family. Not sure what that has to do with obeying the law. Basically, get a job. That might be a little bit difficult in this time. But if you have a job you can work from home, do that. Titus 3:1. Remind them to be submissive to rulers and authority, to be obedient, to be ready for every good work. Let's see here. Any other verses I want to read? Romans 3:20. By the works of the law, no human being will be justified in his sight, since through the law comes knowledge of sin. So yeah, the laws tell you what is wrong. What we shouldn't be doing. A lot of laws are there to outlaw things. They're not laws to tell you how to behave. They're laws to tell you how not to behave. That's why a lot of laws are don't do this, don't do that. It's kind of hard to justify making a law that tells you what to do. Most laws are made to tell you what not to do. Matthew 22:17-22. Tell us then what you think. Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? But Jesus, aware of their malice, said, But why put me to the test, you hypocrites? Show me the coin for the tax. And they brought him a denarius. And Jesus said to them, Whose likeness and inscription is this? They said, Caesar's. Then he said to them, Therefore render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. So yeah, pay your taxes. Um, anything else I want to read? Romans 6:15. What then are we to sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? By no means. Follow the law. Anything else? 1 Corinthians 10:23. All things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. That's not a very helpful verse. John 15:12. This commandment that you love one another as I have loved you. That's probably the words of Jesus. Just guessing there. Mark 12:31. The second commandment is you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. I think that's all I want to read. Yeah, I think that's all I want to read. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So yeah, obey the laws of the government, especially in this time. Churches should be done online. We have online mass for a reason. I've heard that a lot of churches are doing online services. more churches than in previous times. A lot of churches that didn't have online services now have online services. A lot of churches have started YouTube channels. They have Facebook Live. They have YouTube Live. So, yeah, attend those if you want to attend church. Obey the law of the land, especially in this time of lockdown. Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Links to Twitter and Discord will be in the description. This is the Dark Knight Apologist, and I just wanted to say, see you next time.